So
I hear noises all the time.
No, it's back. Give it to the quarterback. No, we got the running back.
Straight off the couch.
Here are the stories we're going to be chasing today.
Today we're going to be chasing Week 9 in the NFL, but before we get too far along in this, let me bring in my broadcast partner, the dashing and debonair Adam Weidel. Hi, Adam. How are you today, buddy?
Oh, buddy, that was probably your best one yet. I'm good. How are you doing? Let's not chase Week 9. Let's follow it up and chase Week 10.
There you go. I like that idea. So let's just jump right into it. The Thursday night game we had last week was the Ravens of Baltimore flying down to Miami to basically embarrass the hell out of Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, so what the hell? First question.
Fair question.
Pirate Tua did not show up.
Fair question. I mean, it was so bad they fired the GM.
Yeah.
Final score was 28-6, boys and girls.
I think that's one of those things. I said a couple episodes ago, Browns-Dolphins game, someone was going to get fired, whoever the loser was. And it was the Dolphins, but they didn't fire him. And I'm wondering if it's like the GM was like his cheerleader and said, I'm not going to fire this guy. You're not going to make me. And then they said, well, fuck you. You're gone then.
Right. Maybe that's what it was. If I'm not going to fire McDaniel. Okay, then we'll fire him for you at the end of the season. Go ahead and pack up your stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what happens in the front offices, but yeah, someone had to get fired, obviously. That team is just absolute dog shit. And,
oh, my God, it's brutal. It's brutal to watch them. I mean, 2 weeks ago, they put up all those points, and then the next week they followed up with just 2 field goals, I mean.
And they got rid of a bunch of players this week for towards the trade deadline, but we'll talk about that after we talk about any games that we're looking at on Sunday.
So what are the early windows on Sunday? What early window games jump out to you, buddy?
Oh, there was one early window game that was must-see TV, and it involved those Bears of Chicago and those Bengals of the Cincinnatis. Holy shit, what a game.
And I like the fact that the Cincinnati players threw their defense under the bus publicly.
Oh, yeah. I was watching it in shock when the Bears got that Loveland got that final touchdown with it was about a minute left on the clock. There was no way I was like, I think they had like a minute 17, and it was like, oh, they might get within field goal range. And then I watched the 2 Cincinnati players just basically ping pong him so that he could stay standing up, and ran into the end zone. I was like, what the hell just happened?
So here's how that went down in my house, Adam. Remember, there was a touchdown that was called back, and I didn't realize it was called back. I saw that touchdown that put them up by 21 points, so I said to Daisy, let's go for your walk now. They got this one in the bag.
And then you came back.
I came back, and they were trailing by 1. I was like, what happened here?
Yeah, and a crazy game. It was a crazy game. Like anything that could happen happened. And let's talk about Joe Flacco throwing for 470 yards.
They had close to 700 yards offense total. That's insane.
Insane football. So that was the exciting one in the early window for me. Other notables were the Vikings best the Lions. Not the greatest game, but it was something interesting to watch.
So I was getting a lot of texts from Glum. Remember Glum from Gulliver's Travel? We're doomed. We'll never make it. Poor Bradshaw, man. He lives his life on his sleeve. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's glum when when the Lions are down, right? And he's don't bet against the Lions any other day.
Right. Credit where credit is due, though. He kept propping me up during that Bears-Bengals game. No, don't worry, buddy. Don't worry, buddy. They've got you. So
seems like a typical football fan, though. That's
totally fair.
Panthers-Packers, another game that I was just like, oh wow, couldn't believe it.
I know.
Not a high-scoring affair, but the Panthers best them, and let's give some props to Rico Dowdle for doing the 2 pumps in the end zone and getting flagged for it. He did the whole Hangle McCringleberry skit from Key and Peele, and everybody's saying you're allowed 3 pumps before you get flagged for it. But just so everybody knows, the NFL does not allow anything that references a weapon or sexual.
Well, but even the I forgot who the Fox's NFL officiating guy is, but even he was like, "This is not a foul," and it wound up being a foul.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, 2 pumps, and then there's been a lot of good memes about it, but I was just like, I was laughing because I was like, oh, he did the Hingle McCringleberry, and then all of a sudden there was a flag, and I was like, oh, what the hell? Even Keegle Michael Key came out and said, hey man, you're supposed to get 3 pumps, and I have to write another skit now. So I thought that was interesting.
And that's, the Panthers are not exactly world beaters.
No, but they're having a fairly decent season too.
Yeah, but we thought the Packers were going to be a thing. Micah Parsons didn't even have one rush. No pressures, 0 pressures in that game.
We don't know what's happening there. And then the other game that I was watching, of course, was the New England game because I was scared of the streaky Falcons.
And you had every right to be. You had every right to be, yeah. And they almost pulled it off.
Yeah, they almost pulled it off. But the one thing that was hilarious is that somebody had a flag made, the 28-3, and had it in the end zone, and it was massive, and that made me laugh. But yeah, that was a close game. Patriots had that one in the bag for a long time, and then the Falcons just started to play ball.
And we would be remiss if we don't talk about in the late windows Bills Chiefs.
Let's talk about one more game. The Steelers beat the Colts.
Yes.
Like, oh my goodness. Like, the Colts could do no wrong, and the Steelers were not looking like they had the highest paid defense in the league, but on Sunday they did. The
Steelers they're streaky. They're having a streaky season. You don't know what Steelers teams are going to get from week to week.
I think those and the Falcons, Steelers and Falcons should play each other and see who's the most streaky.
You know what should happen? Here's what I think should happen.
Streaky Bowl.
The state of Ohio should go into session and make a law where they have to merge the 2 teams, and they throw out the defense from the Cleveland or Bengals, throw out the Bengals defense, and they throw out the offense from the Browns, and they just go out there as the Ohio team, and they'll dominate everybody because that offense and that defense as a team would be a thing. So that's what I think should happen.
Yeah, the Cleveland Dominators or the Ohio Dominators.
The Ohio Dominators, yeah.
The rest of the games weren't really worth. Oh, sorry, that Dowdle touchdown, I believe, was. That was Panthers. Never mind.
Yeah.
Before we get into Chiefs Bills, Jags Raiders turned into a game.
It did, and it wasn't. I wasn't expecting it to be that close, but it went down to the wire. They were in overtime. Yeah,
and now we have who is it? Cam Little now has the longest field goal in NFL history of 68 yards.
Yes, but that was the Panthers. So
that was the Panthers. So that's what happened in the Panthers game. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but the Jaguars Raiders score late in overtime, and they chose to go for 2 rather than the tie. I actually think that's a good call. Because the tie really doesn't help you much.
Yeah, it's just
so go for broke.
They're in the tank anyway.
Yeah,
they're in the tank anyway. So a tie doesn't help them. They needed a win.
Yeah, so go for broke up and smoke. Yeah.
Brock Bowers coming back really helped that team.
It did. He's a heck of a tight end. Now let's get to the big game. The Chiefs Bills. Bills went out there and really it was 21-28, but the score was not as close as the game was not as close as the score reflects. Some of that was garbage time points.
Yes.
Bills pretty much dominated the whole thing. I saw all the Chiefs fans talking about bad officiating costing them the game.
I laughed so hard. When Chiefs fans talk about bad officiating. It's just like, holy shit, guys.
Pot kettle. Have you two met?
Have you met Stove?
So that brings us to the Sunday night game, which Seahawks and Commanders. Oh my goodness. I didn't think that was going to be the blowout it was. The Commanders were never in the game, and then they lose their quarterback to a brutal looking injury.
Yeah, and I'm kind of pissed off that the coach would have him in at that point in the game.
Yeah.
He's like your prized. He's like your diamond. He's like your prized possession on that team. Like he's your franchise quarterback, and you're not going to win this game. So why bother?
But the other side of that coin is though, if you'd have gone to a quarterback and he's as competitive as he is, and he still thinks he can get some points on the board, he's not going to come out.
Fair, but I mean, somebody has to. The coach has the final say. Like, okay, get off the field.
I know. Dan Quinn I can see it. My brain logically, I can see it going either way. That's one of those things that I can see.
Seahawks are legit. They are a legit contender. Sam Darnold looks amazing.
He was almost perfect in the first half. Yeah.
I never thought I'd hear myself say that Sam Darnold looked amazing.
Yeah.
But here we are.
Like I said, he was almost perfect in the first half. It was 16 for 16 and 235 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that brings us to the Monday night game, the last night game, where the Cardinals performed. They were way out over their skis on this one.
Oh, yeah.
They win 27-17.
Yeah.
It was so bad. It was so bad.
Cowboys defense sucks.
It was so bad. I went to bed in the third quarter. Confidently went to bed knowing the Cardinals were going to win.
Yeah. The Cardinals, I mean, they have a lot of issues. Giving away leads at the last minute, and that's the reason that I stuck around and watched the game.
but the Cowboys, who are usually their defense is terrible. There's no doubt about
awful.
it. I'd like to see the Cowboys and the Bengals play every week because that'd be a shootout.
That score would be like 150 to like 112.
Yeah,
it would be ridiculous because the Bengals would actually stop them a couple times.
The over under on the total points would be like 375, right?
Yeah, it'd be ridiculous. It'd be like a 350 point game. It would be stupid. Because
that being said, the Cowboys do have a pretty good offense. It's not world beaters, but I think they're top 10.
They're Super Bowl worthy offense for sure. They have an amazing team, but here's the thing from last night's game that I took away is that Jerry Jones was teasing a big trade that we'll find out about today. Well, you'll find out about it tomorrow. And everybody's thinking, well, I hope they get an edge guy, or I hope they get like to bolster their defense. Who did they get?
They got offensive or defensive linebacker from the Bengals.
The Bengals.
Yeah.
So that guy just went from the worst defense in the league to the worst defense in the league overnight.
Yeah. you go to bed sucking and you wake up sucking.
But we should talk about trades.
Philly had a couple of nice trades, yeah.
Sauce Gardner went to bed 1-7 and woke up 7-2.
Good for him. That's
because he went from the Jets to the Colts. Good for the Colts. The Colts have said, fuck these draft picks. We don't need any.
The Colts are. I think the Colts have decided they're going to make a push now.
Yeah, I mean we're at the halfway point in the season. We're officially done half the season now.
And they absolutely should make a push now. They've got a good record, and they've got things are going their way. And sometimes it's bad form to wait till next season. And so go ahead and take care of it. Go get it. Go.
I mean, if with the record that you have, you're pretty much guaranteed a playoff spot at this point, unless you shit the bed for the rest of the season. I can't see the Colts doing that.
Right? No, me either.
They got Jonathan Taylor, and he's pound for pound probably the best running back in the league right now.
And their defense is playing really well. They're pretty stout defensively. So yeah, go ahead and you do you, Indianapolis.
Yeah, they had a hiccup against the Steelers, which I'm still kind of scratching my head about. But there was a lot of turnovers in that game.
There was. Danny Indiana Jones had a bad game for sure.
Yeah, he didn't have a good game.
Any other trades you want to highlight here?
So I didn't see like a lot of great trades. Miami's cleaning house, so Miami's going into the tank. I saw a couple players here and there leaving Miami, so Miami's cleaning out their closet and giving up their best of their best, well, whatever they have, to other teams right now that are making pushes.
Well, that's because McDaniel's going to be gone anyway, so.
The Cowboys did grab another defensive player, but again, no like super huge headlines. I think they grabbed somebody from the Jets. So the Jets the AFC East is basically just the Patriots and Bills right now, because the Jets and Miami have both said we give up. We're trading players.
Yeah, they're going to start playing canasta.
Yeah, yeah, euchre on Sundays or something on the boat.
Do I hear a car in your driveway? Did I hear that?
Yeah, he's coming in, taking his time.
Here he is, all the way from, I don't even know where he was at this week. It's Coach Blackwell to talk about the uniform fashion of the week. Coach, how are you today, buddy?
I'm wonderful, Terry. Hi, Adam. You're looking good today, boys.
He's delightful, isn't he, Coach?
He's so cute. He's got those dimples.
He's just
you love him.
He's delightful. I want to take him home and snuggle with him. So, what were your uniform hot takes this week?
Boys, I'm really getting sick of it, and everybody's going back to the week 6 fad, and they're wearing all whites again. Couple things, the Arizona Cardinals came out last night wearing their Christmas jammies again. Kind of disappointing since they did that the week before, but it worked for them this time. They got a big W. And
I don't like the color uniforms, but I do like that Cardinal emblem on the helmet is like a really, 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 really deep red, and I like that color for some reason. It looks like
I would be happier if they just did all red. Red helmet too.
Yeah.
Put a white cardinal on the helmet. Just go for it.
Yeah.
Don't do it half-assed.
I can see that. And what else caught your eye, sir?
Bengals had a pretty spiffy looking uniform. They were kind of blacked out, but they had orange socks, orange helmets.
For all the good it did them. And who else did it? I mean, besides the Green Bay Packers with the puke blue and the funny fake leather helmets.
The Lions came out in Honolulu blue head to toe. They kind of wanted to match, the Cardinals with their kind of pajama look.
Right.
They went with the boys' version for Christmas morning. The Giants came out and they had their legacy blue jerseys on. Not a lot of people may have noticed that because that really wasn't a great game to watch.
Yeah, it's the Giants. Not a lot of people that spend time to watch the Giants.
The big interesting thing for me this week is that the Seahawks and the Washington Commanders came out in kind of throwbacks. So Seahawks came out in like their 50-year kind of anniversary uniform with the old hawk on the helmet, and even had like some old like Cosmic Sans font on the back. It was awful, but they were just really going with it. So I give them props on that. And then Washington came out with kind of like I don't know what it was. It was like an ode to our championship days.
I think it was a throwback to the 80s championship things, but because they're no longer the Redskins, they're Commanders, they have to do the new updated logo color and all that stuff.
Yeah, so the maroon or burgundy wasn't as deep because they've got that more brighter burgundy now as the Commanders, but they didn't have that Redskins deep burgundy.
Right.
The drip of the week, the fit of the week for me, boys, is you referenced it, Terry. It was that 1923 faux leather helmet look on the Green Bay Packers.
Just a god-awful look, man.
That Romeo Dobbs, he really just ran with it with that Guardian cap of his. It looked like he was wearing real leather on his head.
It did. I was waiting for him to 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Sweep left, sweep right, run up the middle. Yeah.
But that is about it for uniforms to talk about this week. I'm hoping that somebody comes out with something amazing next week because I was all about the yawns and I was just going to go back to my martini.
Yeah, that's not a bad call. All right, Coach, we'll see you next week.
Toodaloo, boys.
There he goes off to wherever it is he's off to. And Adam, what are we doing with the standings? What's going on there?
Oh, the standings, you say. The standings this week are brought to you by Adam and Terry might be getting a little bit better at football.
So what's the overall numbers? Did I take the Cardinals? I thought I took the Cardinals.
No, I took the Cards. You said
them
boys.
Okay.
So that makes us tied at a 17-15 record right now.
Uh-oh, tightening up.
Yeah, we're both over 500, which is a good thing for us because we're actually doing a show. We should know something about football.
There's a lot of people making that mistakes this year, though. It's a hard year to predict.
The league's upside down this year.
It is. So So we're both kind of struggling, but we're over 500, so we're going to count that as a win. Let's move along to next week, the week coming up, which is week 10. Thursday night we have the Raiders and the Broncos. Raiders leaving Las Vegas, going into Denver. I'm not going to go against Bo Nix right now. I think he's got a hot hand.
So I saw some things on the weekend with the Raiders, and I was just like, Brock Bowers is back, and they seem to be gelling, and they put up like 29 points. I don't think the Raiders have put up any points this year. Like, it was all field goals. Like, I don't think they've had many touchdowns.
Right.
This is a tough one because this is a divisional matchup, so there's going to be some hate there. And the Broncos always have to come back. But the Broncos record right now is telling me Broncos have this one, but I'm going to really regret when the Raiders win, you know?
Right. No, I think the Broncos are going to take that, and the Broncos have a really good defense.
So we both got Broncos on week 10 Thursday night.
We have a Sunday morning game. I think it's in Frankfurt, Germany, Falcons, Colts. We're not going to worry about that too much.
Yeah, who cares?
Anything in the early window catching your attention?
Do we actually have an? Oh yeah, 9:30 a.m. So 8:30 your time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
the thing in the early window that's catching my attention, besides of course my Bears, Patriots and Buccaneers. Both those teams are playing really well.
Bro, I'm scared of this game. Like, this is another Bucks Lions for me. Like, I don't want to see these teams. I don't want to see these teams go against each other. Bucks are coming off a bye. New England's won 6 in a row and basically is just like the 2 seed right now in the AFC. So
Vrabel has them playing really well and all facing the same direction at the same time.
It's not a game that I'm looking forward to because, you know, it's my boys versus our boy Baker.
Our boy Baker.
You know, and, you know, I love the rest of that team too. Like, the Bucks are just a great team. They've really come a long way.
They really have.
There's some really great players on that team, and it's just the guts of Baker. He's leading them to victory. So if the Pats lose, I'm not going to be sad. If the Bucks lose, I'm not going to be sad about it either. But it's going to be a tough one to watch for sure.
Absolutely. And that brings us to the afternoon window games. We have Cardinals Seahawks. I think the Seahawks are going to take that one pretty easy. The other two, Rams Niners, has a little intrigue because it's a divisional game, and both those teams.
They're both divisional games. Those Arizona, Seattle, Rams, 49ers, both divisional in the late window. So they'll be scoreboard watching each other.
Yeah, that has a little intrigue for me. And that brings me up to the Sunday night game. We have those confusing Steelers playing the Chargers at home. The Chargers are going to be at home. I think I would go with the Los Angeles Chargers.
You know, so they're going to LA, right?
Uh-huh.
And then the Steelers just beat basically the number 1 seed in the AFC. I'm having a really hard time with this one. Okay, you take the Chargers. I'm gonna take the Steelers just for shits and giggles.
You're just gonna do a little counter programming, huh?
Yeah, a little counter programming. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen there.
No, it depends on which Steelers defense shows up because they're streaky. But the Chargers seem to be playing really well for Harbaugh, and they're pretty balanced all the way around. And that brings us to the Monday night game. The Philadelphia Eagles going to Green Bay to play the Packers, but Philly got better with the trade deadline. I think,
and they're coming off a bye.
And they're well rested, and they're going to push their way right through Green Bay, I think.
Yeah, they're coming off a bye, and then they get to play on a Monday night, so they get a lot of time. They got a lot of time.
They got 15 days off. Yeah.
Yeah. They are going to Lambeau though.
Uh-huh. That Lambeau mystique isn't what it used to be though.
No, and I guess it depends on which Packers team shows up. Man, football's getting tough to pick. So you're going to go Eagles for sure, right?
Oh yeah, no doubt about it.
I can't really go against the Eagles right now, but I kind of want to. I do think Packers are streaky.
You think they're going to make a game of it though? Usually, traditionally, historically, Green Bay after a loss comes back really strong.
Yeah, and they did have that season opener last year in Brazil, the two teams.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and Jordan Love got hurt at the end.
I mean,
so.
picking the Packers isn't a bad pick to me, but I'm going Eagles.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll take the Packers.
Okay,
just to be different. So one of us has got to be right.
Right. Well, that's fair. That way, as a show, our record is great.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Individually.
You know what? I'll mix it up. I'll mix it up really hard this week. I'm gonna renege my Broncos pick, and I'm gonna take the Raiders.
Uh-oh. You're going to
Yeah.
You're
I'm going to go opposite of all yours this week just to make it interesting.
going for broker up and smoke. Atta boy.
Yeah, just make it fun. Yeah, so just to recap, you took the Broncos, I took the Raiders, I took the Steelers, you took the Chargers, and you took the Eagles, and I took the Packers. Just to be different.
And that brings us to the portion of the show that is honestly, we're getting a lot of really nice comments about it on Facebook, on the social media pages. It's time for a cooking segment.
Little straight out the fridge.
Straight out the fridge, straight into my mouth. And Coach Blackwell just turned his car around. He's heading back to your house right about now.
You've probably seen if there's anything left in the fridge.
So I noticed you said you didn't do any cooking. You probably leftovers, right?
So I had a plan, and the wife turned around and she's like, you know what? Don't cook.
Okay.
And I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, we've all been craving ramen for a couple days, and I'm gonna go get us ramen. So
there you go.
yeah,
there you go.
I had some ramen noodles, which was amazing with like pork belly and everything, and it was a fantastic dish. But I had a plan to do like finger foods, like all sorts of different things, like pub style, like platter, right?
Like buffalo wings and mozzarella sticks and
Yeah, and all that
Yeah,
kind of stuff.
yeah.
Like what are the tostadas? No, what are the things? Like
Oh, yeah,
the little
yeah.
little torpedo things, right?
Yeah,
like
right.
egg rolls and whatever else I could find in the freezer, mac and cheese bites, whatever, right? I was just gonna do a whole smorgasbord of stuff. But
that actually sounds kind of good, man.
yeah, I think we're probably gonna end up doing it this Sunday because I got a freezer stocked full of these things. So, yeah, it's kind of nice sometimes just to have like a little bite of everything. It's like, oh, there's a little bit of like a sausage roll. Okay, cool. Oh, there's a chicken wing. Cool. Oh, there's whatever, a pizza roll, whatever.
So I did my cream of chicken soup. I know I did it a couple weeks ago, but it was my daughter's birthdays, and when I make their birthday dinner, both of my daughters. My youngest was born November 1st. My oldest was born November 2nd. And I do one birthday dinner somewhere around their birthday on the weekends, And so we take turns who's going to pick what I'm making this year. And it was Selena's turn and she wanted soup, so I did soup. Deb, however, did buffalo burgers.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Deb.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. Like,
Yeah.
I went back and looked at the page and I was just like, oh, nobody's sharing anything. Okay, I'll check it tomorrow. And I forgot to check it tomorrow.
No, she made a buffalo burgers, man. They looked really good.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice, Deb. You're the hero we didn't know we needed. Like we're just loving the fact that you're giving us ideas,
sorry.
and we should really talk about, putting some recipes out there, like a recipe of the week or something like that.
I call them buffalo burgers. She calls them bison burgers. So
Oh, bison burgers.
bison burgers, yeah.
Oh, bison's excellent.
Yeah, I thought that was buffalo. Maybe I'm wrong. Tatanka.
I was thinking like like a chicken burger coated in buffalo sauce.
No. This is the
No, these are bison burgers.
bison
yeah,
burgers.
we did bison sliders one night, and there was a bison, elk, and there was a third one.
Tatanka.
Wild boar.
Tatanka.
Wild boars.
Tatanka.
Tatanka. And the bison was really good, so I'm glad that she enjoyed those burgers. But yes, like post up what you're eating on game day, even if you're not enjoying the games. Just post up some food for us. We're all hungry all the time.
Well, it's nice to see I've been trying to share not just the food lately. I've been trying to put up a little video of the ingredients and how I do it, so you guys can, if you want to try it at your home, I think, however,
Yeah, it was a cooking with Terry kind of segment.
Yeah, I think this week I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do a pot roast in the crock pot.
Oh, pot roast
In the crock pot, yeah.
in the crock pot with the potatoes and everything.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Yeah.
It is crockpot season. The temps are dropping now that we've had Halloween. Halloween's like the call to like, oh, it's over.
Yeah, it really is. It's that time. I think that does it for us, right?
Yeah, that pretty much wraps up the week.
So, Adam, where can the boys and girls find us at?
They can find us on the Book of Faces, of course. Just look for Straight Off the Couch, and then you, of course, any podcast platform that it's out there. And also, the podcast is on YouTube as well, just so that people who don't use Spotify or whatever, they can listen to it on YouTube if they like.
And YouTube plays games, so if it says private, check back in 20 minutes because you just never know what's happening there.
Because there's some technical difficulties that one of us has to deal with.
Yeah.
If you want to find me personally, you can hit me up at Adam Off the Couch on X or Instagram. What about you, Terry?
Well, you can find me at TREMUP on the X. That's at TREMUP. You can find me on Instagram and Tear 'em Up Terry, and of course on the Straight Off the Couch on the Facebook page. So for the daring and delightful and dashing Adam Weidel, don't leave things unsaid. Check on those you love. Until next week, bye-bye, everybody.